Hey guys, today we are doing an unboxing of the Pioneer Woman Vintage Speckle 30-piece set. This is a new set that's currently available through walmart.com and features a couple unique pieces that you cannot buy separately. So join me as we go through the set as well as the overall quality and feel as well as the price. Okay, so we're going to start off with some of the first pieces that you see when you buy the set. Now, I personally really like the look and feel of the pots and pans. They've got this kind of like nice pewter color. Like you can't really tell in the video, it looks a little more gray, but it's kind of got like a little bit of like a gold undertone in the non-stick coating. And you know, the red enamel is probably my favorite. And this comes in red and the turquoise, I believe is what they're calling the color. And it comes with, as you can see, a 5-quart stock pot. They call it a Dutch oven, but I would call it a stock pot. A 2-quart saucepan, a 9-inch skillet, a 9.5-inch fry pan, a 1-quart sauce pot, this one right here, and a grill pan, as well as a few miscellaneous pieces that I will talk about in this video that you can see here. And like I said, this is available through Walmart, and it is currently, I believe, $94, I think, right now for the red, and I think it's like $1.99 for the turquoise. So if you've been to Walmart, you know these sets, like you can get a 10-piece set, which might have like 4 actual pieces. And it's $100. So to get this for less than that is a pretty good deal. So I'm going to talk about first the pans, the cookware. That's the stuff we actually buy this for. This is actually our second set. We bought a 24-piece set before, and I will do an update on that. We've had it for about 7 months, and we're just adding more to the pieces. Just, you know, we need a little extra cookware. More than 1-piece set, because that's literally all the cookware we have, other than a few miscellaneous skillets and things like that. And kind of the thing to expect from these, like, you know, they feel pretty good. They're fairly lightweight though, like they're not super heavy, like, and that may be a quality you're looking for, because I know personally, like, my mom would not buy, you know, cast iron. Just, it's too heavy for her. She doesn't like the weight. But, you know, I personally would rather it be heavier, but, you know, in this price point, this is pretty much what you're going to get. The lids have this nice glocking, like little rubber on here, and they all have little steam vents, which I really like, and I don't know why they're not on all of them. And so, I really like, the overall look and feel is pretty good, considering this price point. Now, some things I do notice is like the lids are kind of wonky on some of them, like the little one. There's quite a bit of movement, but it sits level, and honestly guys, for $100, you're not going to do better on a set of cookware. Unless you're willing to buy some really cheesy knockoff brand. Now, one thing I will say about this, and pardon the dirty lid, is the fry pan can use the stock pot lid. And that's, I like that, because like this lid can serve as a lid for your fry pan, your skillet, and your stock pot. So I like that whenever multiple pieces can be used for different things. And so I give it bonus points for that, because that would have been really annoying to have an extra lid laying around. And on the grill pan, it feels quite a bit heavier than the others, and it's got this, it just looks really cool, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding, like the grill pan's my favorite piece out of this entire set. And this is all aluminum cookware, which, as you guys know, aluminum is a good conductor for heat, and I'd say it's probably like a 2-ply aluminum. And you know, it's honestly not that bad, all things considered. You know, they're good cookware, easy to afford. Just, if you have an electric glass top oven, most people probably do not read the instructions that thoroughly, but I went through and read them all just to, you know, make sure we're doing everything right. And they say with enamel pans like this here, like this would be Pioneer Woman's or even like vintage granite ware, to not use them on glass top stoves. Now, we've used ours on a glass top stove. We haven't had any paint transfer or anything like that, but that can happen if we use a really high heat. So keep them at low or medium, just to be, you know, as safe as they want us to be. So the next items that you get in this set are a utensil package. You get a silicone spoonchula, they call it. And that's essentially just like, you can see this curved spatula for like dipping and scraping. And then you get like, they call this like a turner, and you get a wooden spoon, and then you get a plastic nylon turner. And you know, they're honestly not bad. Like, I think you can get these for a couple bucks each. On their own, you can't buy this one, I don't think. But I mean, honestly, it's like an Oneida that you could pick up at the store. And there's really not much to say about them other than, you know, it's hard to screw up a wood utensil. I mean, they're made of acacia, and the silicone seems pretty good and thick on this. So, I mean, I'd say this is pretty good. Alright, now we're on to the cast iron pieces, and they call these au gratins, which, I don't know, like to me these seem kind of useless. So it's just kind of like we had these pieces of cast iron laying around, so they threw it in there. But some of the neat things about like the skillet, we'll talk more about it, because who cares about these things? You're never going to use those. This is an 8.5 inch cast iron skillet. It's full cast iron, and there's pre-seasoned or something like that. I'd still season it with like butter or something. But it comes with these silicone handles that you can slip on it to like remove it from the oven. And I mean, that's just kind of a nice little touch, because they did not have to include these little guys, because I don't think the regular set has these. So that's kind of a nice addition. And you know, they feel pretty good. They got good grippers. You know, as you can see, they got grips on them, so they kind of stick to it when you pick it up. So overall, I mean, the cast iron stuff's okay. And I feel like if you had more of these, maybe you could do like hash browns for everybody at breakfast or something in these. Like, you know, if you had like 2 people. I don't know, you could do something like that. And the next items in this collection are the porcelain-based items. And I don't know how I feel about these, because personally, I'm not into the flowers. Like, I think it's a bit much. Kind of looks old ladyish. But, and one thing I noticed, like a lot of this porcelain stuff, it's just like the coating is really thin. And I kind of worry that these pieces are not going to last long. But you know, and it comes with these little pinch bowls. I think that's what they called them, for like little ingredients while you're cooking, like spices or something. And then there's the measuring bowls, which have little marks that tell you how high they're supposed to go, like to fill them up. And you know, they're not too bad. I like them better than the spoons. The spoons are, I don't know, like, because I think about the way I use my measuring spoons, and like usually they're getting like tossed in a drawer or something, so dainty little spoons is probably not a good idea for that. So those will probably get gifted to somebody this Christmas. But I mean, I think you could use these bowls. Like, I don't think they would be too bad, and I think, you know, the sets are like $7-8 by themselves. And that concludes this video. And so, I mean, just kind of my final thoughts about this is, you know, for $100, this is kind of a lot of stuff. So if you're into the flowers and you don't really care about that stuff, or even if you don't care about them, like if you take out those pieces right there, like the rest of this stuff is still a pretty good deal for $100. Alright guys, that is it, and I'll soon be posting a video about the 24 piece set